Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video from me. Again, I have said this in a few videos, so apologies for the repetitiveness. I am wearing the same thing because I am filming a few videos on the bounce. I don't know which videos you've already seen, but in today's video I am going to be talking about my favourite video game purchases of the year. This is again a top 5. So I have either previously spoken or I'm about to speak about my favourite video games I've played this year. I imagine this one is coming out after my favourite video games I've played, so if you haven't watched that video, please go ahead and check that out. I will still be talking about video games here, but only if I have them physically. So again, in my favourite video games of the year, I discussed digital things as well. This is all about purchases, so I have to physically have them. Did this last year as well. So these are in no particular order, but first up we have, we have Draken Order of the Flame, the Prima Official Strategy Guide. So of course, this wasn't released this year. I should caveat that my favourite video game purchases are just personal to me. They don't have to have been released this year. I just got them this year. So the Draken Order of the Flame Strategy Guide, you know, is my favourite game of all time. Order of the Flame isn't actually, but the Ancient Gates is. I am a huge Draken fan, as you guys know, and I was just happy to get the strategy guide. I love strategy guides. I've done many Draken videos on this channel if you'd like to check out the playlist, but I was just very happy to get this strategy guide this year. So my next favourite purchase of the year, I've got my list there, so that's why I'm looking over, is the Resident Evil 4 Steelbook for the PlayStation 2. So again, nothing too exciting or special, I don't think, but it's special to me. I've wanted the Steelbook for a long time, and I've finally managed to get it this year. A gorgeous, gorgeous Steelbook. Mine is in almost pristine condition for a Steelbook of this age, so I'm really excited about this. There was a funny story about this Steelbook. You'll have to go back and watch my wrap-up when I got it to find that story out. Hilarious story about this Steelbook, but I'm just so happy to have it. And one would argue that Resident Evil 4 is still the best Resident Evil game out there. One would argue, don't come for me. So yes, the Resident Evil 4 Steelbook, I'm really happy to have it. Up next, I do have it physically, I promise, but I can't show you right now. It is my PlayStation 2 Slim, the black version. It cost me £30 from a cash converters, and I've always wanted a PS2 Slim. I finally got one. So I do have a big box silver PS2. Love it. PlayStation 2 is my favourite console of all time, and I just always wanted a slim version, and I finally got a PlayStation 2 Slim Black this year. Still on the hunt for the PlayStation 2 Slim in pink. I would love the pink set, but for now the black set does suffice, and for 30 quid I got leads, cables of course, I got controllers, memory cards. I thought it was a blooming bargain. So next up is actually another strategy guide, sorry, I just love them, and it's Ark the Lad End of Darkness. So one of my favourite video games of all time is Ark the Lad Twilight of the Spirits. I unfortunately cannot play End of Darkness. I mean, I could, but it was not released in the PAL region at all. It's NTSC and obviously Japan. I don't know, is Japan NTSC as well? It's not, is it? I can't remember. But either way, this game was never released in the PAL version, so I thought I would at least learn about it through the strategy guide, and that's exactly what I've done. I've read through this strategy guide and basically spoiled the game for myself, but I have heard it's not the best game in the world anyway. But yeah, I'm just happy to have this for my Ark collection. And I would love to get the Twilight of the Spirits strategy guide, but my goodness, is it expensive. This one cost me less than £20, I think, so really, really happy to have this. So yes, the Ark the Lad End of Darkness strategy guide. And finally, if you saw my favourite video games I've played this year, spoilers, you will have already seen this, my favourite video game purchase of the year is the physical version of Astrobot. I adored this game, and I'm not going to talk too much, because you will have heard me, spoilers, talk about this in my favourite games of the year. Of course it's in my favourite games of the year, what can I say? And I'm so glad I bought it physically. This was a day one purchase for me, it really was. I pre-ordered it. I'm so happy that I have a physical copy of Astrobot, and I have loved every second with this game. So that is probably my favourite video game purchase of the year. So that's it, a very short and sweet video compared to some of the others. You'll have to let me know what some of your favourite video game purchases of the year have been. Again, not strictly video games, just related purchases. So thank you very much for watching, it really does mean the world to me, and until next time, bye Embers.